Hello everyone, this is DinosaurFriend and we're back again with more Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty campaign. And this time we are going to play a mission called Smash and Grab. In this mission we're introduced a new unit called the Marauder. The Marauder is kind of a staple unit in the latter game, but it's not really that good in the campaign. Mainly because it doesn't have Stim Pack, which we kind of reviewed in our last Let's Play. But yeah, so I don't recommend using the Marauder just because it's not as good as it should be, but yeah, you'll see in this mission, and here we go.
Donnie Vermillion, UNN. We've got Kate Lockwell on remote feed from Agria, a fringe colony. Are you there, Kate? Okay, we seem to be having a sound problem with... I'm being told Emperor Mangsk is going to address us directly. Let's take you to his announcement, already in progress.
My finest military minds are being brought to bear, and it's my pleasure to announce that they'll soon be led by the hero of Taurus himself, General Horace Warfield.
Warfield? I thought he retired years ago.
With General Warfield at the helm, and our finely honed Dominion military under his command, I have every confidence that this new Zerg threat will be contained very soon.
There you have it, viewers. With Warfield in command, the Zerg swarm will be defeated in no time. Up next, Raynor ups his campaign of terror just as the Zerg reappear. Coincidence? You decide after these messages.
You meet Dr. Hansen yet?
Sure did. I asked that sweet thing if she'd like to give me a physical. No harm in asking, right? I think she's got her eye on some pansy ass, though.
Yeah? Who might that be?
Oh, I don't know. Some white knight kind of guy came charging down to save a colony, maybe. Damn, Jimmy. You never could read the ladies.
So yeah, I actually come back into the armory just to check what upgrades we have, and since we just got the new fire bat, we have all these new and helpful upgrades for it. Sorry to say, the fire bat is not very helpful, so we're not going to get these upgrades. Oh, I do come in here to get combat shields, which give Marines 10 extra HP. Very useful, especially if you're going to be using Stim a lot. So Marines just become a lot more durable than they are now. But yeah.
It sure felt good rescuing those folks. But there's millions more out there that need help, too.
We can't be everywhere at once, sir. The important thing is that we set an example and gave them hope. Every time we help folks in need, it's another step on the road to a better future.
I know, Matt. But it's been 4 years and we're still no closer to bringing Mengsk down. Now with the Zerg back in the mix, your better future needs to hurry up and get here, or there's going to be no one left to see it.
I've heard a lot about you, Commander. The Dominion always portrayed you as a criminal, terrorist. There's more to you than it seems.
Well, with the Dominion being what it is, someone's got to stand up for the little guy. It sure ain't gonna be Mengsk.
Doesn't seem like the Emperor cares at all. My people from Agria and displaced populations from across the sector have all fled to a refugee staging area on Meinhof. There are reports of violence and disease spreading throughout the camps, but the Emperor's done nothing.
I'll look into it, Doc.
The Mobius boys think there's another artifact in a world called Monolith. Supposedly there's Protoss guarding it. A group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies, 'cause they ain't. There it is, Jimmy. Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
I don't know. There's a lot of Protoss down there. We're gonna have to... What the?
Warning. Multiple Zerg biosignatures detected.
Ah, hell.
Them critters were just hiding underground, waiting?
No idea, but you can bet they're headed straight for our shrine.
Well, that show complicates things. We can't fight two armies at once, partner.
With any luck, we won't have to. We only need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time before the Zerg overwhelm the Protoss. We'd best grab the artifact and be long gone by then.
So yeah, this mission's kind of a race against the Zerg army. Try to get there before the Zerg army does, but luckily for you, the Zerg is dealing with a larger Protoss army than you are, so yeah, not too bad, not too hard. Let's get past this loading screen. There we have it. Standard start out, just start mining as usual. Probably don't have to say that all the time, but just making sure. So as again, you want to get your +1 upgrades as soon as possible. Very important. Very, very important. And build a medic. You want to get 2 medics.
The Zerg
always.
severely outnumber the Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss will fall shortly.
So yeah, you're racing that big army up above.
Then we've got to get that artifact before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
And yeah.
Warning, Protoss stalkers are gathering at our perimeter. Incoming transmission.
I got something new for you, cowboy. Marauders, the latest word in big bada-boom hardware.
I ain't sure this is the best time to be experimenting, Swan.
Best time there is. Let the Marauders loose against those stalkers and you'll see. Sure thing.
Yeah, so for the most part, you do want to use the unit they introduced in the mission. And since they introduced a Marauder in this mission, the unit will be using.
You got it.
Yeah, we're actually not going to use the Marauder. We're going to use the Marine. If you look at it like in mathematical terms, and if you analyze it down, the Marine is just actually just better than the Marauder, because a Marauder costs 100 minerals, whereas a Marine costs 50. And if you look at their damage per second, 2 Marines will do 12 damage per shot, whereas a Marauder will do 10 damage. It does do bonus to armor, but they do shoot a lot slower than Marines. So essentially right now, for mineral to mineral, the Marine actually has more punch than the Marauder, especially with stim. Like, since the Marauder doesn't have stim in this game, or in the campaign, Marines are just much better at dealing out the damage. They're actually beefier. 2 Marines are actually beefier than Marauders, because Marauders only have 100 HP here. Whereas in the ladder it's completely different, because the ladder they have 125 HP. And they have stim. So in the ladder, yeah, Marauders are very viable, but in the campaign, not so much. So I actually recommend not using Marauders. Especially in this mission, because Marauders don't even have the Marauder slow, which whatever unit they attack will be moving slower.
Incoming Zerg attack
So yeah.
wave detected.
Oh, and I get flanked. Cute. But yeah, Marauders are very good against armored units, though. Keep that in mind if you're going to get into the ladder game. But otherwise, campaign, don't be using Marauders. Just use Marines. Marines are just not good enough. Not good enough. They're great. Absolutely great.
Additional supply depots required.
This better be good.
Right here, I kind of make a mistake by pushing in here a little too early. You do want to come over here for an artifact. Protoss research is a lot better than the Zerg research. Then this, yeah, since we got Zerg research last mission, this mission we have Protoss. Yeah, I do horrible here. Pushed in way too early. I actually do pretty bad this mission. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably like half asleep when I was playing it.
Go on. Got a whole lot of love.
Yep.
First round's on me. This better be good.
I think, now that I think about it, I think for that part you want to kill the 2 creep tumors and then leave and let the spine crawlers die. Because without creep, all Zerg buildings do die off. So just kill those little 2 little tumors, which look like the little bubbly things. kill them off and run away, and then those buildings should die off eventually.
The doctor is in.
Oh no, and I get attacked. As you can see, Marines can hold their own against a lot of units. The runners don't do much because they shoot really slow. And they're only effective against armored, so against the Zerg units, unless they're roaches, you're generally not going to do too well. And also, Marauders aren't used used too much in Terran vs. Zerg, unless the Zerg player is getting Ultralisks.
Not enough minerals.
So I summoned some of the mercenaries here. These guys are called War Pigs. They're slightly stronger Marines. They are very good. Very good. I highly recommend you get them. You don't even have to purchase this mercenary. You're kind of given it at the start. So yeah, after here you have to go down to this corner. You'll find a couple of photon cannons, which are kind of annoying to deal with. But the research is just around the corner, so you want to keep... yeah. Also on this mission, you want to keep a small force in your base, just because you do get attacked by the Zerg a lot, and it's just a lot better because your base will stay safe. You probably want to get more than a bunker's worth of units, though, just because the Zerg do come in pretty large numbers. So yeah, I'd recommend like 6 Marines and like a couple of medics, and I think you should be good. But yeah.
This better be good.
Not enough.
The doctor is in.
Huh?
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I get supply blocked a lot. I was doing so bad here.
By the number, been waiting on you.
Anyways, after getting that research, you want to keep pushing forward. It's pretty easy pushing forward because there's just not a lot of units blocking your way. You want to kill the...
Not enough minerals.
You want to kill the pylons first to depower any cannons. Those are unpowered cannons. Protoss buildings, if they don't have a pylon surrounding it, they lose their power and all functionality. The pylons are those little crystal things right there. So you want to destroy those to unpower the cannons. Usually you're good to go. So yeah, right here you do get attacked by Zerg units. You kind of see what Banelings did to my units, so yeah, right there I'm protecting my SCVs by huddling them in the mineral patch. That's probably not a good idea if there's Banelings around, but there's only Zerglings at the moment, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah.
Not enough minerals.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue pushing with whatever units we have. Honestly, the units, the number of units that I have right now should be just about enough to push at the end.
Not enough.
But not towards the very end, but pretty much across the map. I do pretty horrible with this army, just micro-wise, just getting choked up in chokeholds. But honestly, yeah. So you want to kill those pylons before moving into the cannon. The cannons do a lot of damage. The units right there with the little blue glowing thing are called sentries. They don't do that much damage. It's okay. They're more of a spellcaster unit trying to block off paths or yeah.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Sure thing. Armed and ready.
So continuing onwards, we want to go down there with where all the cannons are, just for our last research. Yeah, we'll kill off this area first, just to so we won't get harassed by those units when we go down. But yeah, right here you want to stim forward and attack the pylon, so we can unpower the 3 cannons. Killing the 3 cannons is just going to take too much time. And we probably would have lost more if we tried to.
Additional supply depots required.
But yeah, there's our last research, and we can proceed on.
This better be good.
So yeah, I get supply blocked a lot, as you can see. So there's the Zerg force waiting for us. If you have a few Marines, you're fine. Those dark-looking units on the ground, those are called roaches. They're heavily armored. These units are susceptible to Marauders, but if you have Marines, they'll work just fine. But yeah, they are heavily armored, so Marines don't do too much damage to them, but if you have medics, you should be fine.
Not enough minerals.
Be fine.
Not enough
But yeah, basically,
minerals.
once you start getting tanks in this game, siege tanks, in the campaign, the Marauder just gets outphased. It's just useless, completely useless. Actually, it's pretty useless in this mission, because Marines just are better. As you can see, the damage output's pretty high from them. A lot of cannons. Okay, so you see the sentry has that little force field around it. You want to kill that as soon as possible because every unit inside that force field will get 2 extra armor points, which deduct your damage. And if it's something like Marines, it's kind of it kind of does a lot because a Marine does 6 damage, but at a high firing rate. So when that shield activates, you only do 4 damage, which cuts your damage by 33%. That's pretty significant. So I would recommend killing those first, if you can get in range of this, because sometimes they're in the back and you might just be running into an army. That's not a good idea.
What's going on? This better be good. I feel it. Sure.
I like stimming a lot in the campaign. You probably shouldn't be doing this. Oh, there's one more here. I guess there was 4. Okay. Oh yeah, there's your last one. I like stimming a lot just because medics heal up pretty fast. In the ladder, you do not want to do this just because energy... just because you don't have medics, for one, and second of all, the only healing unit is expensive and they don't have that much energy. They're called a medevac. We will get those units later in the game, but later in the campaign, but yeah, you don't want to be stimming as much as I am here. I'm just doing it just because it's fun.
Required.
It's fun, you know. Taking those drones.
Additional supply depots required.
Alright, so the Protoss base is pretty much clear, which gives us an open route to the artifact that we need. I'm just waiting for reinforcements because we're gonna need them. Alright, here we go. Into the chamber. So as you can see, there's not that many Protoss blocking your way, so you don't have to, I believe if you're trying to do the achievement, you can go pretty early. I just wanted to make sure that I did everything right and got all the artifacts, so yeah.
What the?
It's funny, these things actually look like they do more damage than they do. It's actually not that much, so don't be too scared. There you have it. Mission complete.
I got a crew coming down to pick up the artifact.
We got what we came for. Let's hightail it out of here.
I forgot how resourceful you were, Jim. I won't make that mistake twice.
Kerrigan.
There you have it. Mission complete. So yeah, just make a lot of Marines, medics, push forward. Kind of like how we did it last mission.
That's funny, convict. I don't recall giving you access to our database.
Just keeping up on current events, Captain. Seems this Queen of Blades got everybody running scared. She don't look so tough.
You have no idea who she is, do you, Tychus?
Don't matter to me none.
Well, it matters to Jim. They were close once.
Wait a minute. You're telling me they were shacked up?
Apparently she was something else. Before the Zerg took her. Turned her into that.
And Jimmy feels responsible.
Honestly, if we have to face her again, I don't know what he'll do.
Woman like that, there's only one thing to do.
I caught Tychus hacking into our database, sniffing around about Kerrigan. I don't know what his game is, but we clearly can't trust him.
Matt, me and Tychus ran together a long time. Got in all sorts of trouble. When the law finally caught up, he took the rap for both of us. Never once ratted me out. I got a second chance. He got locked up.
I understand your loyalty, sir, but...
I owe him, Matt. Leave it be.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, there you have it. Another mission down. So in this mission we did get introduced to the Marauder, which is unfortunately not the same unit in the real Starcraft 2 game. It's kind of a shame just because I really like the Marauder in the real game, but I don't really use it in the campaign because it's just horrible. But I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to use it or not, but personally I don't like it. So there you have it. Hopefully this little run through is helpful to everyone, and you know, help your normal StarCraft game as well as helping you through the campaign. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next mission.